Back home, I am from a middle class family. My father was a teacher. Now, besides teaching, he also taught me how to live happily and be content. In 1964, I came to this country, and before I came, my father said, look, you're going to country of your dreams and land of opportunities, but I would like to give you a piece of advice. The first advice he gave was that I'm a human being, I'm subject to commit mistakes, never cover up. Be prepared for the punishment and never try to commit again. That helped me a lot. And number two advice, he told me in the form of stories. This I've been telling before in the past to some audience too. I would like to share that story with you again. See, in India, in the olden days, the priests used to pray a lot. And then Lord get, to achieve some powers, there's like we have to study hard to get the grades and get the degrees. So one priest, he keeps praying hard and hard and hard, and the Lord gets impressed with his prayers, and he appears before the priest, and he tells the priest, I'm impressed with your prayers, you can ask me any wish that you want. And then the priest asks, he says, any wish that I would like to have, can you grant me? I said, yes, I will do that. Then priest says that I would like to have the powers, to achieve the power so that I can do anything I want. Then Lord says, I can grant these powers to you, provided on one condition. And priest says, go ahead. And then Lord says, you should always use these powers for the good use. And priests, like here we have continued medical education, we have to keep studying, just to continue our education. So he also continues to pray. So one day, while he's praying with eyes closed, then suddenly he hears a thud on his shoulder. And then he opens his eyes and looks on the shoulder, and he sees a bird dropping. Then he gets angry and looks around, he finds a bird on the branch on the tree. Then with his angry looking eyes, he burned the bird into ashes. Then suddenly he realizes he misused his powers. And then he looks around, see if anybody had witnessed, and he doesn't find anybody. He was relieved. Then he continues to pray. See, one thing in India, the priests never cook. They always go to house, and the people invite them, offer them food and everything. So he gets hungry, he knocks on the door of one house, and he says, I am so-and-so priest, you have to take care of me. Then a lady's voice comes from within the house saying that I am taking care of my husband who came from hard day's work, and also my children had just returned from school, and I have elderly parents, I have to take care of them first, then I'll attend to your needs. Then priest gets annoyed. He says, I'm quite important now because I have these powers to do anything I want. You have to take care of me first. Then the lady's voice says again that I don't care who you are. My family is important. I have to take care of them first. Then I'll attend to that, your needs. Then he really knocks hard on the door. Then the ladies open the door and looks at him pointing, you are the one that killed innocent bird, didn't you? Then the priest says, how did she know? Then he takes a step back. Then he says, how did you know? You really want to know how I knew that? I'll tell you how I knew that. I want you to go to butcher's shop in the downtown and there's certain street and ask the butcher, he'll tell you. Then now he walks slowly on the streets and he finds the butcher shop. At the butcher shop he finds a big line of people, and the butcher is doing usual job, selecting the meat, cutting the meat, weighing, packing and getting the money. And there was a big line of customers. So here he won't dare go in the front. So he stays behind. And then when his turn comes, butcher looks at his face and says, you are the one that killed the innocent bird. Now the moral to the story, my dad said, was that never misuse the powers. Everybody will know. Now the prime examples are Nixon, Clinton, John Edwards. Now we hear about Toronto. So, and the second thing is the family. Family is first. You have to take good care of the family. And the third thing is, as a butcher, be sincere, be honest, and be content with what you do. And this I've been following, and I'm lucky to be all right. Thank you very much.
No, he wants me to.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rao.